proud of our group. I thought our second half, we were able to improve in some key areas that we were just kind of averaging in the first half. I think we were +3 on the rebound margin in the first half, and then we ended +18. And we challenged them at halftime to rebound better, rebound more consistently. So that was nice to see. Good offensive balance tonight, 6 players in double figures. I thought Woody and Toby changed the game when they came in the first quarter. We didn't get off to a great start, but when I inserted those 2 players in, I thought we just kind of got some momentum, and that was, that kind of jump-started us and got us going. And I want to stay on the bench because I thought it was by far our bench's best performance overall this season. It was good to see DeJesus back, and I know she's been back, but she hadn't played like herself yet. And tonight was the first night I thought she played like V, how we know V can play. And so that was really good to see. I thought this was Cable's best performance. I thought defensively she was really good, and I hadn't seen that yet this year. And then, Akanawa, we started to see kind of the flashes of what she did all last year to be the 6th player of the year. So to have 4 of the 6 double-figure scorers be off the bench, it's a good feeling. And then I also want to shout out Jayden because, again, a 9-rebound night for us. And, she's kind of taken the mantle of being our best rebounder, and we know how important that stat is for us. And she's been really consistent through the first 4 games getting rebounds. So overall was a solid night for us.
Okay, you can hear me.
Yeah.
I want to circle back, if I can, to the bench at the beginning of the game. It seemed like DeJesus just has that ability. She kind of came in and she calmed everybody down. She sort of said, okay, this isn't who we are. Settle down. Let's run our stuff. Let's play a game. Am I imagining stuff? It just seemed like her insertion was really key to getting everything turned around.
I thought the thing that V did when she got in the game was she increased our pace. And so we started to push it up the floor quicker. And she got us into our actions quicker. And as a result, we were able to get better looks offensively. I thought we played slow in the beginning group. So that, I thought, was the biggest thing that she did when she came in. And then she also looked to attack. Like, we want our point guards to look to score. They do need to command the team. They do need to run the team. But both of our point guards are really capable scorers. And so I want them to be aggressive. I want them to attack. And I thought V and Woody and Toby really helped change the game for us.
Thank you, Coach. Great game. Duke managed 16 steals and 32 points on the turnovers. How do you feel about your team's ability to capitalize off these turnovers and its in-game impact?
We're trying to score. When we can get a turnover and get live ball coming that way, we're really trying to score. We have a lot of athleticism. We have a number of players that can be playmakers off of a steal. And I thought our pressure tonight in the full court, we were able to get them to throw some of those longer passes, and then we were able to get the steals off of that. I think Ashlyn and Emma in particular had good ones. V had one too. We're getting better at seeing the moments where we can kind of like shoot the gap and get the steal, and that hopefully will continue to improve as the season goes along.
Hey, Coach. Jordan had a really impressive game. In what ways have you seen her continue to grow in year 2 with the program?
Woody's grown in every way. Last year was just a big adjustment for her from high school to college, just learning as it is for most freshmen. And she wasn't quite ready yet to play. And so she didn't get a lot of minutes. This fall, something clicked. I don't know what it was. If I knew it, I would have had it click earlier. But it clicked now. I guess I could look at that 2 different ways. I'm glad it clicked now and not later. She's become so much more focused, so much more disciplined, so much more locked in and understanding the game. She's one of our best communicators, and she's very intelligent. Like, her basketball intelligence is very high. She understands not only plays, but like spacing and when to cut, and a lot of things that are hard to teach players, she just naturally does. And then you see her ability to score and her ability to stretch the floor unlock something different for us offensively because of the spacing. And I love both of our 4 players. Both Donovan and Wood are great, and they're so different. And I think that's an advantage for us because we play a little differently on both ends when they're both in the game. And she's playing. Her confidence is at an all-time high. She needs to continue to grow and get better. She knows that. And, I think as the year goes along, this is a player that didn't get a lot of minutes last year. So she's going to grow a lot in season this year because she's playing more too. That's really how you get your best growth, is like in the fire, in the game. And she's just growing right before our eyes every week. And so I've just talked with her about stay disciplined, stay locked into your routine. Don't allow the success to maybe think you don't have to work as hard or think it's just going to come naturally. You've got to keep putting in that same work every time to deserve the results that you're getting.
You mentioned that second unit, Kara. Toby, obviously we see how talented she is. What is this, 4 games into the season now? What have you seen from her that's really elevating this team when she gets that opportunity with the second group?
Well, Toby's very productive. She if you put her in, she's going to score and rebound against anybody. I mean, we saw that in all 4 games, right? She's played road games, she's played home games, she's played top teams. She's productive. And so I think she I don't know who's our leading scorer because I don't really pay attention to that stuff, but I would guess she's probably close to it because just every game she's very consistent. If she plays enough minutes, she's going to score double figures. That's just her gift, and she's going to have rebounds. And, tonight I didn't play her a lot in the fourth quarter, or I don't think at all in the fourth quarter. I think I went with Thomas the whole way. I mean, she very easily could have had 25 points or something like that if I played her, those minutes. But we don't really shoot for stats in that way. We're trying to get good possessions. But she's going to have many nights this year where she's our leading scorer and our leading rebounder. She's very competitive. She's very confident. And she's a pretty good finisher. And I think that helps her. And then she's also, really athletic. And, I mean, the transition play she made, I mean, that was really impressive. I don't know how many centers in the country are going to lead the break and then be able to make a finish like that. So she's doing a lot for us, and I like her growth trajectory. But we still have a lot of things, detail things that maybe you might not notice. You might just see the scoring and the rebounding that she needs to improve on, and scheme stuff and being in the right place. But she's great to coach because she comes in every day ready to learn. She's got a great attitude. She's a great teammate. She loves playing with these players, and she's willing to do whatever you ask her to do to help the team win. And so I just love where she is, and I'm looking forward. I think through the year, we're going to need her to keep growing, and that's what makes me most excited. This will be the worst she'll be, if you think about it. Like November of your freshman year, if you're doing the right things, by January and February, there should be some elevation to the stuff you're able to do. So that makes me really excited.
Dayton came out a little hot, and they kind of didn't catch you on your heels exactly, but they got out to an 8-0 start. But without even calling time, your team was able to kind of get their heads back in it and get their energy going. Was that kind of good to see them get back in it, but also a little thing to work on getting them locked in from tip?
I mean, I thought it's kind of like I thought the first possession of the game we were great defensively. I think she made a one-legged runner off the glass maybe, close to the shot clock. I mean, what do you do about that? The next 2 threes were terrible mistakes on our part, and we weren't as locked in. I think you're just trying to get a feel for the game. I don't want to be the coach that yanks after, one mistake. At the same time, you got to decide whether they need to be refocused or not. I just felt like I needed to see if they could make a change. And then if they didn't, I would that means I'd sub. So either like you're going to make a change or I'm going to make the change, and you get to decide what change happens by your play. It's really important that we get off to a good start, and so that onus is on all 5 of those players. We're better than we played to start the game, and it's not just because of the score. Like I said, you can be down because they make a great shot, but the disorganization, it has to improve with our starting group. Thank you.